The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to explain who is responsible for paying estate taxes. Let's first discuss what an estate tax is. Estate tax is a tax by both the federal and some state governments on the assets of a deceased person. So before those assets are distributed to beneficiaries, there's a tax that's levied on them, and a certain percentage of the value of those assets, if the estate is subject to estate tax, will have to be paid in taxes. So your estate isn't always subject to estate tax. It's only subject to estate tax if you have over and above certain exemption amounts of assets in your estate. So, for example, the state of Illinois' exemption amount is $4 million, meaning that if you have less than $4 million in your estate, you don't have to file an estate tax return. You don't have to pay estate taxes. If you have more than $4 million worth of assets in your estate, you do have to pay estate taxes on the amounts that are over and above $4 million. So that's Illinois state estate tax. Federally, the exemption is about $5.5 million. So if you have over $5.5 million in your estate, in addition to Illinois estate tax, you'll also be paying federal estate tax on the amounts over and above $5.5 million. Estate taxes are due 9 months after death, although you can get extensions if you're dealing with liquidation of assets. Let's talk about which assets are subject to estate tax. So when we talk about do you have more than $4 million in your estate, well, that depends on what types of assets we're talking about sometimes. So really, it's a lot broader than the types of assets that are subject to probate. The types of assets that are subject to estate tax include basically all of the individual's property, anything of value that they have. That includes retirement accounts, assets that are owned by revocable living trusts. So even if they're not in that individual's name, if it's a revocable living trust, it will probably be subject to estate tax. Proceeds from life insurance policies and business interests. Certain assets that are owned by irrevocable living trusts may not be subject to estate tax, but that kind of goes beyond the scope of what we're talking about here. So the big surprise here for most people is that the death benefit of life insurance policies is actually subject to estate tax. So that's what's supposed to be paid to the people that survive you, but that's, usually it can be $1 million, it can be $5 million, but that goes a long way towards bumping you over and above those threshold amounts to make your estate subject to the estate tax exemption. The estate tax is paid by the estate, so it's not paid by the people who inherit the money. It's paid by the estate before any money goes to the people who are supposed to be inheriting. And the executor is the person responsible for paying the estate tax. So the executor or administrator of the estate. The executor is the person who handles the estate if it goes through probate, and there's a will. The administrator is the person who handles it if it goes through probate and there's no will or nobody willing and able to act as executor that's named in the will. If the estate doesn't go through probate, then usually the trustee of a trust or whoever is responsible for distributing the estate will be responsible for filing estate tax returns and paying estate tax. So I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below the post at learn-about-law.com or below our YouTube video on our YouTube station. We try to answer all of your questions within 24 hours if we can. If you would like to call us to schedule a free consultation to learn about how to minimize your exposure to estate tax, you can give us a call at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. We offer free consultations in most areas of law, and we have offices all around Chicagoland for your convenience. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to us on our YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud stations. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.